Hi, Bruce Brodeen from what used to be Not Lame, but now you can sort of connect me up to Pop Geek Heaven, which you are going to be hearing about in the coming weeks, starting at the end of June and certainly into July. I'm really excited to talk to you in more depth, specifically about what Pop Geek Heaven is about, but that is not why I'm talking to you today, right now. One of the many things that I've been working on since Not Lame closed at the end of 2010 is writing and working on a whole bunch of books. I have at least probably 3, maybe 4 books that will be coming out in 2011. And the first of those books comes out at the end of June. And it's called Power Pop Prime. And Power Pop Prime is, this is the first in an 8-volume series. Yes, you heard that right. 8 volumes. I am not kidding. It's not little thin books. We're talking regular sized kind of fatty kind of books, over 300 pages in the first volume that's coming out here. And Power Pop Prime is basically going to be covering the years of 1995 to 2010, the operation of Not Lame. And for those familiar with what I was doing with Not Lame, I wrote over 15,000 mini reviews for the site. And those reviews I wrote to sort of empower and inform you, the music consumer, with as much information as possible, connecting up the words and dropping names of bands and lots of sound bites to be able to have the most informed information to make a decision before buying something. That was something I was really massively committed to in the history of Not Lame, and it was a huge amount of work. And I also took reviews from other online and offline sources, independent of my own sort of opinions as well. But what I did with Power Pop Prime is I've taken those reviews and extracted the very, very best releases from each year from 1995 to 2010 and rewrote and edited and organized and collated and put into chronological alphabetical order the very best definitive resource for Power Pop fans with the releases that came out in every one of those years. And the first book arrives at the end of June. This is the thing, though. It's a limited edition book, and it won't be available for long. And there are many reasons why, but the main reason why I wanted to do that is in this day of digital free and gorging on an oversupply of information, let alone music options that we do have, it's really important for me that physical books are valued. And appreciated, and sort of to create a collectible. You may disagree. I totally get it. Trust me. I own literally many hundreds of ebooks and thousands of books, physical books as well. But for me, this is just something I want to have be a collectible and really highly valued by the Power Pop fans. So it is limited, and as will each book in this series be limited. And what you need to do is put your name and your email on this website so you can be informed about the pre-list to be able to purchase this book in a couple weeks. So what you're doing is you're putting your name and your email, so you will be sort of front of the line access to be able to buy this book, because it's going to be very, very limited with the publishing. I haven't figured out what that number is going to be quite yet. It's certainly going to be less than 1,000, and that's less than what the Shake Some Action books, and that came out in the end of 2007. And actually, I dare you, go on to Amazon or any other kind of book resource and try to find a copy of Shake Some Action, the ultimate guide to power pop that came out, that was written and put together by John Borak and published by Not Lame. You can't find them. I've been looking. Nobody is selling their books that bought that copy of the book, and that's what I kind of want the Power Pop Prime series to be like as well. The inspiration is the Trouser Press guides. For those of you familiar with the Trouser Press books that came out in the 80s and the early 90s. That was definitely a foundational inspiration for me with this book. So, anyway, there'll be more information that will be coming, and in examples, so I'm not going to be leaving you in the dark. I'm going to give you the details about what Power Pop Prime is all about. But what you need to do right now is take action right now to get on the list, to be able to be informed about the book, and to get on the advanced purchaser list for that, because this is going to be very limited. It's going to sell out maybe in one day, that quick, but certainly within, who knows, a week. You just never know these days about anything. I certainly don't. But I do know that this book is not going to see copies over 1,000, and I do expect it to sell out in a very short period of time. So if you want to find out about what's going on with this book, it's going to be cool. It's going to come with a CD as well, kind of like what Shake Some Action did years ago. But then also after the book comes out, and after you receive it, and after you enjoy and read it and listen to the CD, I have some bonuses and surprises that are going to go out to everybody who bought the book. That are going to certainly add more value, but take the experience on a more deeper and heightened level, because I got some cool experiments alongside Pop Geek Heaven and this, and I really want everybody that supports these projects to really just get supreme value and have an experience with what I present to you to be different than anything else out there. I just don't want it to be a transaction that falls into the digital ether. I really want you to have a great experience with anything that I present, and certainly with anything that I sell. So anyway, right now, name, email, put it on the list, and I'm going to let you know very shortly more details about the Power Pop Prime book, and the opportunity to pick it up here very, very soon. Thanks so much for your time, and I look forward to talking to you very, very soon. Bye-bye.